Hello everyone. Hope you are having a nice weekend. Friday. But it's like the weekend for me. Workday was short. So how about we jump into a little project that I started not so long ago. Just give me a moment. Can you show up, please? Thank you. Okay. Those things are in order, and I still need to... What was the word? Jesus. Push the link around. Give me like 20 seconds. So there is I found a new cool game jam called a Minigame A Month, where they announce a theme for each month and you create a little game for it. Kinda self-explanatory. Right. Percy, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a nice Friday. I'm still finishing up spamming this stupid link everywhere because that's what you need to do to get a stream out. Even though it is like an introvert's nightmare to spam people with stuff. Sure. So yeah, I found Minigame A Month. I was looking to find something that is similar to 20-second game jam, like long little cozy gems. And I found this, so hold on, I can even show it to you. Where is it? There is the link. And where is my browser? And here's the browser. So it is a small gem. Although there are like already 100+ people signed in. Team is forming. So I was thinking about making a farming game, but we all know that everyone is gonna have a farming game. So I started to like... that is not readable with the chat, but... I started to like tinker around with some ideas. And because I felt like everyone is gonna make like a classical till the soil, plant some seeds kind of game. Where can I will put you guys over PICO-8 for the moment. Kind of game. I was like, how about we focus on something else? So that's why harvesting came as an idea. Let me... So I was like, how to make harvesting fun, something chaotic, something high energy. Hello Nerdy. I'm not sure if I like greeted you already, but welcome. Hope the editing and everything else is going on nicely. So I was like, how to make harvesting fun, how to make it engaging. And I was like, how about if you make it like a little bit hectic with maybe a timer or some kind of step counter. So you don't have all the time to form around. I just want a little short burst of gameplay basically. Step counter. Something else to limit. So from all this came the idea of the movement of Druid Dash. So like you press a direction and you go into that direction until something happens. So like you have to commit and you have to think fast because you cannot always control the player It's not the right word that I'm looking for, but you're not always directly in charge. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. That's the big thing in this whole idea. Like, I found the gem yesterday. So from that came this idea. Like, how about if we move around the field, right? And you would press a direction and you go into the direction until you hit a different plant that you started on or something. So you have to look into where can I optimize my biggest length of comboing plants and moving along a straight line where I can harvest the most things. Is an idea I had, and I think that is what we're gonna start with at first. But also that only is not as fun. So probably we're gonna have some Protsgan field for each run, so you can like retry and try to see if you can beat your score. I thought about having different items, and I have a bomb already like just sketched up in the middle of the night. Like, maybe the bomb will harvest all plants in an area around it if you run into it. Things like that. Nothing is in zone. That's the fun of this. That's the fun in this. Not a heading. I just thought about the idea. Like, I was waiting for the countdown and such. About the ability to swap rows, columns, maybe. So you can kind of set up your combos that way. I don't know. We are going into this blindly. We have half of a month left to do something. I was thinking about if different plants do something else when harvested. Not sure if this is something needed yet, because I'm not even sure if this movement harvesting thing puzzle game is even fun. So I haven't explored this idea more into it. And this is just like general things that I have to like look up, like music, what kind of music I want. We're gonna go 8x8, the classic, but not with 64x64, because the last few of my games are that, and we need some changing. Thank you. The vitamins, hold on. The vitamins. Like, after that came the idea of, do we want even difficulty settings, map size settings? So these are all things that we have to consider at some point. What I have done already is basically this little mockup. Nothing fancy. We have a player following my usual character style from like the tile set that is coming out soon and the roll game. And they have a few vegetables, crops. These are all vegetables, like root vegetables, like a carrot, a, what is it called? Beetroot, and a turnip? Parsnip? Turnip? Turnip, I think. It is. The purple one is a turnip, I think. And simply, I'm just having a for cycle to create a random form so I can look into it, like, how does this look? It's like, does this look pleasing to me? Am I like fine with this size? So this was all like a little mock-up from me yesterday, like late into the night. Like, see if I even like the idea. Hopefully something will come out of this. Hopefully. But I'm not looking into like any kind of big complex game. I'm just looking into something fun. Like I said, I really enjoyed the 20-second game jam last year and the year before, and I kind of look forward to it even now, but it's like, what, in November? I think that's when it happens. So like, I need more little fun, quick, cozy games. I really enjoyed that kind of development. So let's get rid of the browser. Let's go back into here. That's too much zoom, I think. But yeah. Also, I want to comment out everything again, because I feel like if someone stumbles upon it, it could be a good lesson. I will upload the devlogs on DevVods on YouTube, so people can look into it, like how I did with the Santa game, the Slayaway. And the game, create a field, move random props in the middle. We might be able to get away with just msets and mgets, so I might not need to do any object creation, which could be also fun, because that's something less that people need to learn if they look into the game code. Set the map position with a random vegetable sprite. Init player, we are using X and Y as style coordinates. So gain is 16, X 16. Move the player regularly. I don't know how to spell this word still. That's one of those Come on, Google, help me. Okay, there is an L there. Ooh. This way. There are a few words like this that you use kind of often, and I don't know how to spell them. Get in background. Draw the field. Draw the player. Draw your mother. Lol. JK. Draw the hoe. So yeah, I don't know where we are going with this game. I'm just trying out an idea, and we will see if that idea will work. So for the big movement, what I did, I think, in for moving in one direction until something happens, I have a direction that points into where to go. So direction equals something, it doesn't matter. I think let's match it to the button presses. So like 0 left, 1 right, 2 up, 3 down. Now let's have this, because I really like to have this in games. Can I offer an idea for the game? Sure. Throw it in. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm open to everything and anything. Table that declares the next tile. There's the movement to the file coding direction. That's a weird way. I don't know how to like phrase that better. This is -1 0. This is 1 0. This is 0 -1. This is 1. And lastly, 0, 0. Direction 1 moves you to left, which is -1x and 0y from your direction. I have like 2 phrases, harvesting like you said, but before that phrase there is a placement phase where you can better plan for the quick harvest. Yeah, that could work. I'm not sure if the... Yeah, I was just about to say that if you remember, this is what we just talked about the starting of the stream. If it would be nice to be able to somehow manipulate the board before you even start, with like mapping and with like swapping columns and rows. But we might look into having like different things as well. So yeah, having a planning phase would be nice. I think I can just plop something here, yeah, and it expands, okay. New game phases. I don't know why that pose is there, but whatever. That's so weird. Bloop. Bloop. Planning. Modifying. Harvesting. Different farming tools, and you can only use them a certain number of times before harvest. Oh, Different harvest tools with different abilities to be used before harvesting. Yeah, let me plop it up. So we have it in mind. We will see if it is like a quickly doable thing, then sure. I don't want to dive right like really deep. I'm looking for something that is like quickly doable, just like how the 1K game was like almost ready and I just had to tinker with it a bit. I like how Crumbling Crypt came along. And let's have direction advanced, direction going. We might need these, might not need these later, but we will see. So then how about we include a phase variable that shows that helps us differentiating planning and harvesting. Bless you. Planning. Let's just go plan. If phase equals plan, then this is ugly and dirty, but else if phase equals rest, and if it can be, I don't know, 5, 10. Base equals plan, not plan, harvest. But yeah, that's a really easy to scope creep early on, lol. It happens, it happens. Like, I already like thought about having different fruits and vegetables do different things as you harvest them, and I was like, that's a cool idea, but not sure if the best. Like already plan. Already dived that deep, but the idea itself is really good, yeah. Let me grab my usual print outline, because that is always cool to have. And print outline phase 32 minus phase length twice. That's not 32, that's 64. 64. I don't know, 10. 1 and 7. Oh, I'm so using the double equals first. Yes. Here. The things we always miss, or at least I. So in planning phase we can move around freely. And in harvest phase we cannot move yet. Yes. Okay. Oh, I hate that I'm working with a Mac and at workplace because it just so messes with my keybinds, like what is in your mind to use for things. Have a variable to store what value starting the movement on. File started on 0. So I think here, when I want a moving, is the player moving, was. So now we don't do this exactly, but I want to keep it because is there like a better way to do this? There surely is some kind of way to mask out the other buttons. This is something I will have to look up. Direction 3. Set the direction of the player to the move in a set run, and this needs to be player direction. And also we are saying the, so if not here, let's start here. player dot tile started on equals mget player dot x player dot y. Start, not start, save which file we started on. After saving direction, move the player in said direction until another tile is hit. I don't have a lurk command, but thank you. Have a nice lurking. I'm just gonna be coding around for like another hour or so. Yeah, we have an mode, but not a command. I have to like transition over from Streamlabs because I have my command still inside that. I do not want that to happen. Local new x new y equals player.x plus, so we are adding the direction table values. Direction table player dot dir plus 1 because we are indexing tables from 1, not from 0. And we're grabbing the first element, which is the x component. And we are doing the same with the y, but the y is the second component. So this is how I do in games like this, the movement. Because you can just store away this direction table and it comes in so handy that it's not even funny how handy it can come in. So we move the player and we're gonna just say if mget dot, oh, we also have to like set the player's direction, not the direction, the moving. Can I do it somehow better than I can. So we have direction 5 for non-movement, which is basically 0 0. So player.dir equals 5. Is it dir or direction? That's something I none, but it is direction west. This. This way. Direction pressed. So now what we have to do is if player dot direction press is not equals 5, so we press something. We can even do it like this, so we don't calculate this. It is not needed. No, because I want to use it outside. Okay. Then so if we are moving, then check the next tile, check the upcoming tile if it equals the current one. If mget new x new y equals player tile started on, If yes, move the player along. Player.x, player.y equals new x, new y. I need my spaces here and in any other case, if not, stop the player. Player dot direction pressed. That's 5. Nothing else should happen, I think, but we will see. So now if I step into here and press harvest, then local question mark why is it local question mark? Oh, I'm using the capital letters and I cannot debug with those. Right, hold on. Player dot yeah, fuck. Ah, yeah, that's the one drawback of this typing style, which is why I should get rid of it. But snake case is like, hey, you no. This is why we have print h. Player dot direction. Data pressed. Print h. This. One of these is now. So let's see. Hold on. There, but I think the second one is the vector, which is a really ugly word for this because this is not a vector. But we do not care about that. Yep. Do I not have 5 elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. What? It's not a local one. One, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. Oh, this is not 5. This should be 4. The 5 is the already converted one. These should be 4. Oh yeah, I should step onto the next tile. I just should not move on to the next one. So what is happening is that we don't need this. We figured this out. I think we don't need this at all. So like I'm checking for the new tile, and only if I'm moving, I'm checking for what is on the next one. So this will not be true at all when you are at the border of two different kind of crops. So how about we say we save the old direction, so local old direction equals player the direction past, and here we just saying player dot here we also move the player x, player.y equals new x, new y, but I'm stopping the player so they won't progress the movement. I don't think I need this at all, but player.here first equals old. This could be a new direction as well, but yeah, so now I'm onto the carrot and I'm moving one by one between the carrots. Oh, because I do not save the new tile. So let's save that. Let's draw that even. Draw what we are harvesting at him. Spear. It is player dot started file dot started on 0 0. It's fine at 0 0, yeah. And we want to have a print command there. Currently it should be at 8 0 1. So we have nothing currently. So now we are on beetroot. And you see, I'm not updating to the turnip at the end of the movement. I think this way it is better seen, but I step onto the turnip, I press turnip, it updates on the corner that we are on the turnip, but when I step onto the carrot, it is not updating for the carrot. Because here we have to say player.tile started on equals mget new x new y. So now if I step here, now I can move along the turnip. I step into here. Nice. Cool. So now let's see if somehow we can make a little sense into this game. There is no way that we don't move the player at the moment. But inside here we can make sure that it moved. So mset player.x player.y, and I want to use this tile. Hold on, I have this empty tile that looks like this something was already picked from there, which is 18. This way it actually looks like we are harvesting things. If not, still move the layer to the new tile, but save the new vegetable and stop the movement. Nice. So I start here. We can already get a little bit harvesting. So this weird moving outside. Okay. So now we notice that we can just run off from like the field. So let's stop that. So here we also want to check moving, and I can just Ctrl Z this. Or moving, check if we are still inside the form. This should be an outside variable, so it is dynamic, but for now I'm just gonna hardcode this 2 and whatever, 2 and 13. If also let's make a function out of this. Function is outside x and y. If x is smaller than 2 or x is, I know you technically don't need this, but I don't like it when I cannot clearly see things. X is greater than 14, and the same for y. Or y, then return false. And if not, Oh, you cannot do this. You need not here actually, because this is Lua. If not, is outside. New X, new Y. And then we can move. So now we should not be able to exit the fog. Oh, fuck me. That is what happens when you try to be fancy. I need this, and this, and this, and this. Because these are the actual parameters we are passing. Example, function. Check if position is inside the form field. Some harvesting carrots. What? Oh, I messed up. I was like, why can I move outside and not inside? Because the is outside should return true when something is outside and false otherwise. I was like, what the hell? So now I can move inside and I cannot move outside. Whee! So it feels a bit weird that you always stop at the first vegetable that you are on now. So like now I'm at carrots, but if I step to the turnips, why do I don't move forward on the turnips? Not sure if that's like a quality of life thing that I want to have or not. Also, not sure how this handles the already picked plots. Yeah. So you have to exclude the new plots because I want the player to be able to move freely around on the already picked spots, because otherwise I'm pretty sure you can get soft locked. Yeah. You can lock yourself out. GGF, welcome. So full. I'm not sure how should I call you now? That's the trick. Which one you want to roll by with? Welcome to the stream. Happy lurking. I will do a lurk command soon. Once I move on from from Streamlabs words. I'm sorry. So I think here that we check the tile, but exclude already picked tiles, so the player can move really around on field and not get new X, new Y. We should probably get this into a different variable. Not equals, I think 18. 18 is the form field. I think that should do the trick, right? So like I'm on to mark carrots. And now I can, yeah, I can freely move around this form field. Nice. Whee. Oh. Juicy harvest. What I'm not looking forward to is somehow animating when we are gonna swap the tiles. That will look ugly. I'm not sure how to do it yet. I like somehow want to have like a smooth little transition between them. Maybe we can convert the tiles into sprites and lure the sprites into the new position and then mset under them. That sounds super jank. So one other thing I want to have is some, what did I call them? Hold on, let me look. I think it is in a directory. They call them floats. I call them float sprite. I'm just gonna yoink these. So what these did, you can see them quickly. Let's have init on the top. I put my adders and other helpers mostly on the top, but then I always have to scroll for init, and that is weird. Odd floating screen. Loads. Tools. Timeout, welcome. How is your Friday chill going on? I'm not sure if I have another ice cream in the freezer. You can check if you want. Having some gnomes. And here, not here, a little bit up. Create a float from the vegetable. How is the music, by the way? I haven't audio checked before the stream, like how I usually do. Also, why PICO-8 should be, I think, not sure where you put you now. Like, let's do it down here. One day I will figure out. Ancient Pedro. No Pedro. No Pedro. I listen to Pedro way too much. So let's save this. So let's go back to PICO-8. Because I actually... Oh, but this tile. Okay. We will move this tile over here. And remember that we moved this. Someone remember that we moved this. So there is our carrot we picked. There is our beetroot that we picked. There is our turnip that is picked. We save it back. We go back to here. Remember to modify this to 16. So now here, we're gonna say, yet again, this stupid mget. Nice. New add. New Y. Call tile ID. And now we're gonna say odd float tile ID plus 16 because they are one row under them. So adding 16 will create that. We're gonna say new x times 8 plus 4. So we are converting the tile space into screen space and adding 4 to it, so it is in the middle of that tile basically. New Y is perfectly fine. Lifetime should be like, I don't know, 20. I'm gonna explain it soon. Value could be 1, it doesn't matter. Remain can be empty if I remember correctly. So now update, load, update. Oh, I have them here, okay. So this code is just for the floats. All this does is it loops around the floats, moves them upwards, and removes them after time passes. And we're gonna have a draw call from these, so all floats. Here it is. So let's put it into the draw call. So what this does, also let me just call this sprite because we don't need the outlines. So what this does, it grabs the sprite that it needs to draw. This doesn't need it, and it is not needed anymore because it's never gonna. Maybe we're gonna have a negative, but I don't think we're gonna have. So it's gonna draw the sprite, and then it's gonna draw a text next to it, basically. The text that we are giving it as value here, which is 1, but this is how we will print combos later. So now if I step back to here, step onto the field and press harvest. Hot float. What? Oh. No. The other way. Odd float sprite, not just odd float. So if I step into this beetroot, text is 0. What the fuck? Oh, I removed text, that's why. Me being a perfect programmer, as always. For now, local text equals. Okay, so let's see. What did I miss? A number value. Oh yeah, because in the old game it was not a text, not a number, but so here it is complaining that it is a number, and here as well. Local text length equals to str text. Let's see if I need to convert anything else. Oh, there they are. Well, it happens always, but it is creating these nice little floating sprites whenever we pick something up. Yeah, I think I need to revert this code. You should be able to. I think I need to reverse the checks, because if I step into this turnip, I want to be moved all around. So let's move those floaters a bit faster. And let's give them a second of a lifetime, maybe. So now if I reload and switch, so it is better visible, I can step into these and bloop. And there they go. Bloop. So let's try to fix this new tile issue. Because I think it shouldn't be that hard, because right after just checking so right after seeing that this is a carrot, I want to check if the next one in the same direction is similar to this. So let's grab the direction set a bit later and see if the next item on the same direction is the same as we just said. Yes, keep the momentum. So if not is outside, and the next one is local next x, next y is just new x plus this. Oh, coding scene. So where we checked previously to stop, now we are adding a new check to see if the next tile that is coming up, which is this tile, so if that is inside still, next x, next y, and get new x, new y equals get next x, next y. Then I want to keep the direction here. That is right? This is this one. This is this one, and the whole thing. Yes, so if that is not the same, then we are setting a new direction. So let's see. I think this should work, but a close function. We need an end on the end. Let's grab, yeah, these turnips. So like what should happen is if I start on this carrot but step onto the turnip, I should keep moving forward, right? And now I only stop at the beetroot. Oh, but now I don't stop at that. Okay, so that's why we had it there, so you can have the choice to... So if there were two carrots there, you had the choice to move in a different direction after the first one. Okay, that makes sense. I like that better, so... Here we are just redoing this whole thing. I don't need this. I want the player to be able to choose the next direction after a new vegetable. It's a bit awkward, but I want the player to have that decision if they want. No. No more fruits. Fruits, vegetables. So let's keep these lines free for everything. For future tiles. So how about we try to make a little fence on the top. So this is for the top fence. This is for like the middle fence, or like the vertical one, but I think this should be right up to here. And then we need some corners. I just like this, how it looked on the Kumatori Panic. What is this? I have something remaining here, it seems like, but I just liked how we had the little fences in Kumatori Panic. I really enjoyed what those brought to the game. So this would go 14. This would go to 14 as well. I don't have the perfect connections yet, but I'm not sure if I like those, to be honest. For the time being, let's get rid of them. And we keep it in mind. We need a better indication to what we are harvesting at the moment. So let's try to make some kind of UI element in the corner that is really white. This would probably need to be a 2x2, by the way, so it is chunky enough. Can I make a big enough circle that it is almost? I just don't want to draw it by hand. I just want the curve. Maybe we can keep this gray here. We can switch the white. And now back to the code. And we're just gonna say up here, let's get rid of the currently. And let's draw the sprite that we did, which is 64. It's somehow not showing up again on stream. Thank you OBS. Now you show up, yeah. Just 64. I like how OBS is sometimes like, I don't care. 0 0, and it is gonna be a 2x2 sprite. And here, let's not do the tile, but let's do the sprite we have for them, which is like 16 off. That is way too big. But also I want to do it a bit closer. That is much better. The 2x2 offset might be too much, so let's do a 1x1. So it is away from the corner, but not by that much. Nice, but it is too big, so how about we reduce it by 2? I think that's still gonna be too much, but we will see. No, that works. Oh, it is drawing the tiles because that is the offsetted version for this. That's funny. Okay, so let's move the harvest next to it so it actually looks like something. Go away with that tube, thank you. And then we're gonna probably... How much time? We have like 10 minutes. I don't want to make a long stream today. That is gonna be for tomorrow. So let's put this like 14. And swap these two colors. Those are the text color and the outline color. Oh, you're still low. Oh yeah, let's move it to like 2. Okay, you're starting to cook up something. The base things are in. How about one more thing before we go? So let's try to do some kind of combo system. So like the more of the same type of vegetables you pick up in one movement, the more scores you get. So for that, let's introduce a combo number to signify how many of the same things we picked up in one movement. So when we move, and we are moving to the same type we already have, then let's say that the player.combo is gonna increase by 1, and this is where we stop, I think, but I may be too tired. Increase combo meter by 1. If we stop, reset the combo. Combo equals 0. And on the other float, we are not saying just 1, we are saying 1 plus player.combo. And here this also should be player. I think that's all. We will see, because we are already doing some jank checks. Attempt to perform on combo. Am I not calling it combo? What did I call you? Huh? Oh, I did not add the variable. Oops. I forgot. So let's step onto this. Oh, I do not pick up the first one. Ah. That way. We need to modify that, but otherwise it seems to be working. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay. So already we could have a scoring system, and we have a really jank game at our hand. So how about we do just that? I'm gonna say score equals 0. And here we add this to the score. We're gonna say player.score plus equals 1 plus player dot combo. And on the other corner, let's just print this. Print player dot score equals, oh my god, 100 to, oh, it's just under me. Okay, it is 7 and 1. Oh, it doesn't have an outline. Did I miss a parameter somewhere? X, text, X, Y, color, text, X, Y. Huh? Oh, it's print outline. Yeah, let's call the right function, right? Now it says outline because we are calling the print outline. Whee! Oh, that was a juicy beetroot line. So yeah, we actually have a stupid game on our hand. You can... Oh, let me move on to the PICO-8 scene. We can now gather points. We still needs some fixing. And we are also gaining points on empty steps, but that's a small price to pay for salvation. Is there... Oh, look at that carrot line. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, 37 points. Oh my god. Hell yeah. And I think this should support... Does it support stopping and turning? No, I don't think so. Because it doesn't know the difference between stopping at a new vegetable and stopping at the border. Which is basically the only place where you could do this. Also, let's not add any floats and points when we are stepping on the empty tile. If I'm good, new X, new Y, it's not equals 16, then end. I think that's all. Yep, now we are not adding points. Nice. We have a really bad game on our hand, but we have a game on our hand. Let's go for these beetroots. Let's grab this beetroot line. Let's grab that carrot line and this one and this carrot line. So yeah, this is what I imagine the game to be like. Moving around, trying to find nice lines and combo possibilities. I'm not sure how I want to make it more hectic. Maybe with like a... So. Oh, I messed up the nice recording. Moving around randomly. PICO-8. Wait 2 seconds. Let's try to find a juicy line for a record. Oh, that is the juicy line, okay. And then do this. What? Wait, I missed. Hopefully that was not too long. It is thinking, but only because I'm like exporting at like 700 pixel resolution. So yeah, almost 1.5 hours. And we have this cute little cozy game on our hands, which is gonna be much more hectic once we get to it. So that's probably where I'm gonna end the stream today. Be sure to check back tomorrow, the usual time, 3 p.m. CET, or any other time zone, what that is. I think that's like morning 8 for US people, and like really in the long afternoons, evenings for like India and Asia people. So yeah, thank you everyone who jumped in, who joined in, who chatted, who lurked. You are much appreciated. Fletch is on. Do we want to raid over? What do you guys think? Are we grabbing the duck? Are we going for the duck? Raid the duck. Let's raid the duck. Let's quack the duck. Hold on, I need to grab the channel name. It's like the 4 of us, or how many we are here. But yeah, thank you guys who joined in. We're gonna check out Fletch, who is an amazing indie game creator and player and everything. Really cozy streams. So yeah, see you there. Bye bye.